What's up, everyone? This is EEPMON, and you are tuned in to the Late Night Channel Eeps, episode 35. Wow. So, today I'd like to talk a bit about my presentation during the Eepverse launch, specifically about a story where I bought a limited edition print from a very famous artist from, I would say, a respectable gallery based in Los Angeles. This print was advertised that you would receive it in its original box, as well as you would receive the certificate of authenticity. So when I read the authenticity, like, oh yeah, for sure, like, every art piece or every print from a respectable artist would come with their certificate of authenticity. And my mind was like, okay, there's this paper signed by the artist, would have the edition number and some sort of statement, and this is, one of X. And here it is. This is the print, this is the signed print, and you also have the certificate. And I bought it, and when I received it after a long time, like I think I had to wait like several weeks, the box did not come in its original form, and the certificate of authenticity was nowhere to be found. It wasn't there. I was like, where is this thing? And for me, I was like, the print looked legit, I think. So I emailed the gallery in Los Angeles. I'm like, hey, like, where is this certificate of authenticity? It's missing. The box is not original, and the certificate is missing. The gallery wrote back to me and said, oh, sorry, here it is. And he sent a PDF attachment, and in that PDF was the certificate of authenticity. I opened it up, and it was the gallery's name, and this has some typical Arial font saying, oh, this is the blah 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 artist, and this is the proof of certification that this gallery has blah blah blah. So I was very surprised. I was very shocked. I was sort of disappointed. I think I was pretty disappointed. And the reason why is because, again, I told you, like, I had this idea, this vision that, okay, like, if it's a physical print, it has to be done the right way, right? It has all the information, have all the documentation, everything. But I got a PDF file. So it was a big aha moment and a rude awakening that private galleries all over the world, they don't even have a standard. They don't even have a protocol or a standard where they track the handoff from owner to owner, all the way to the original source of the creator, which is the artist. Because there are so many exchange of hands of the artwork, it can easily lose count. It could easily lose the translation or transactions. Like, who's recording it? Is it just these independent galleries that are just recording, their documentation? Are these galleries talking to each other? Do we know the breadcrumbs to the original source? And how do I know, this is, now I'm like wondering, like, I'm half jokingly now, like, how do I know it's real? So it was a rude awakening, because we were talking about the whole idea about blockchain and Web3 and decentralized and NFTs, people, for some reason, most people are so adverse to new forms of technology or new forms of creative expression, and they question the validity and the authenticity of the art form because it's a digital artwork, you know. But for the first time as an artist, I feel kind of vindicated because now, for me, if my medium is digital first, I require or need a platform where my art can reside in its fullest like the truest and fullest form, its potential, its true form, which is digital. So blockchain as a public ledger and also creates provenance to digital content or digital art is like a breath of fresh air. I was like, wow, I'm so glad now we have something that can actually put a ledger to digital content. But I digress a little bit because let's go back even further. People are always saying like, oh, I don't know how to put a value of digital art. I don't know how I could trust as a 1 of 1 or 1 of 10. You know, you can copy paste, right click and save as kind of thing. I'm like, wake up, folks. The real physical IRL prints don't have their stuff together either. In fact, it's really messy. It's so messy. In fact, the blockchain will solve everyone's problem. Not only would it address digital content, but it's going to address physical content. I dare say, and if not, I think it's already happening, folks. It is happening. Like the tokenization of assets, whether it's real estate, whether you own some investment, a house, a car, or whatever, they are, if not already, transitioning to an infrastructure such as blockchain that could finally, let's say, put the final nail in the coffin in regards to mismanagement and misdocumentation. So I don't have to have the issue of my PDF of the seal of authenticity. Like, or, you know, these kinds of things. It's like, finally, we have this. I would hope that blockchain would provide the promise to solve all the underlying issues that has been plaguing our society. Supply chain, breadcrumb, follow the breadcrumb to the source, a public ledger for the world to see. As a digital artist, that's how I understood it. That was my entry point into that world. Because for me, in my presentation, I was like, why do I have to take my digital work and then transform it into a physical print or a canvas in order to be accepted into a gallery? Why do I have to do that? Why? It's like taking 10 steps backwards. You know, why like it is some sort of like it became a sort of rule where digital artists needed to take the artwork, which is the file, and then convert it into a medium that's sort of going backwards to a more quote unquote traditional world to be accepted by the traditional institutions, to put a traditional value. Blockchain was finally that sort of vindication and like yes, like if I am a digital first, I claim that's what I do. I'm a digital artist, I'm a generative artist. I use computers, I use code to create artwork, then it should be on a medium or platform where it resides as binary numbers, data, the fullest and truest expression of the work of art is through a a medium such as like that takes the data as the art itself. So yeah, so it's interesting. So like I guess if people come to me and work and I see your art, I mean, of course I've done murals, I've done T-shirts and all that, but the true value of the art is it's really on the blockchain. You know, like I haven't honestly, I have not printed a an artwork in a long time. Maybe like this one was like, well, yeah, this one down here is like, when did I do that? 2010, 2011. It's old. Like it's just a print, but I don't print anymore really. Or if I should, I don't know if I should anymore because like, why should I when it's now finally, yeah, it's viewable on the best way of viewing digital work. It's on the screen. Empowered by blockchain technology. So interesting. So that's my little spiel, my little story about that, because I find it so interesting that I find it interesting where people are just hating on these new formats like NFTs and blockchain, this and that, when really the other side of the coin or the other side of the world, which is like physical world, and like I don't think that's any better. I don't think so. If you really want to compare, when it comes to uh, you know valuation and scarcity and all that, of course, we've heard many times in the news about like fraudulent art, fake, this some like works that are just sort of are copycats of the original source, but then the authenticators couldn't tell the difference. Like that's a problem, folks. See, that's why we need blockchain to figure this out. Oh my god. So that was my realization. So now with the Eepverse, I not only am I excited about this new technology and just doing Eepverse and as a startup and creating community and all that and creating awesome art and graphics. It's not only about that. It's really about the technology, the underlying technology that's involved, that I think that just fits so well with my passion, with my I don't know, even personality maybe. Well, I mean, I think blockchain decentralization invites a certain type of how do I say, mental, like like just sort of it's a way of being. It's a philosophy, as almost as if, and I align it so well with this philosophy. Which is why when I had the event, it was so great. It was amazing. It was amazing. So yeah, that's the Eepverse world. Ooh, the screen just got so bright all of a sudden. But yeah, we're getting ready for next phases. I know that something's coming up June 26th. Eepverse will be joining the Beyond Blockchain event that's happening at the Bayview Yards in West Ottawa. And as I believe it's Web3 Ottawa is going to be the ones hosting the event. So Killjoy and I will be there, and more on the artistic components. So I'm looking forward to that. And just keep that momentum going. Just have fun with it. Anywho, have you guys subscribed yet? If you're listening, and you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor. Comment, subscribe, support. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. And if you haven't minted a monkey yet, maybe you should go to eFirst.xyz and check it out. Of course, you need to have a wallet. And eFirst is built on Base. So ensure that you you have to switch, or it'll automatically switch, but you have to have funds under the base network or platform. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, that's that. Today's weather is so hot. Oh my god! I hear that here in Ottawa, like the weather, we got hit by we're getting hit by a heat wave, and tomorrow I think it's gonna be worse. So I really don't. I don't think I need to go out tomorrow. So I'm just gonna. I really gotta stay in. I gotta do some work anyway. I'm for Eep1st. I'm continuing to build. Of course, as you noticed that when those who were at the event, we did an airdrop of the hoodie to equip with EatMonkey, which is great. That said, moving forward, this clearly, I'm sure people are anticipating that there'll be more things to equip with EatMonkey. So currently, Killjoy and I are building out a inventory component to add to the website. So we're building that right now, and I think that's definitely needed. There's a lot of things we're gonna do, a lot of things to include into the continued evolution of the Everest.xyz. So yeah, let's slowly but surely, we're making good progress, and we're excited to take the next steps with Everest. But yeah, that's it. I want to keep this short, folks. I'm blabbing a lot, but I just want to just kind of give you an update on my end. So I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll talk to you tomorrow, I guess. Just want to keep this very light and simple. This is the Late Night Channel Eeps. Thank you for listening. And until tomorrow, see you later. Bye-bye.